in the body. And yoga primarily works by stress reduction in the body. It can be done with physical exercises, breathing exercises, mantras, and other meditative practices. When you do it with physical exercises, it becomes part of the Hatha Yoga tradition. But when you do it with breathing exercises and mantras, it becomes part of the Tantra Yoga tradition. But regardless of tradition, what really makes yoga what it is the focus on the breath and the inner awareness. So don't let your mind wander. Have some breath control and visualize the part of body that's being exercised, and that's what that'll bring maximum benefit through yoga. Otherwise, it's just exercise. Yoga is designed to increase energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better and minor issues get resolved. But the same set of palliative yoga exercises can also have a therapeutic effect. Dr. Rajan has innovated on a very unique yoga therapy method called measured yoga therapy, where we measure how the nadis on our fingertips are performing. And that tells us how different organs in the body are performing, where does the root cause of illness lie, and on the basis of that, we can recommend some very targeted exercises that will benefit your condition. So if any of you have any condition you want to talk about, please don't ask it on this forum because this is a public forum. But you can email me or you can email Jayashree Prakash, and that'll be the best way to schedule a consultation. Numerous people in this group have benefited from the yoga therapy program. I myself was suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome, which is considered an incurable condition in Western medicine, and a few months of therapy brought substantial benefit for me. Points to note about today's yoga class. First and foremost, please follow instructions to avoid any adverse reactions. Important instruction is to keep your spine straight. Take support if needed, but make sure that the spine is straight. And do your practices gently without strain. There is a limit in duration or count. Please follow it. When you have doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification. But remember that the liability is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. The slower you do, the better it is for you. The other very important thing is regular disciplined practice. Remember that yoga is not just physical exercise, it's a lot more than that, but it's not a religious practice either. So people from all religions are welcome. Yoga brings good health of the mind and body. It brings inner awareness and a sense of cosmic connection. And with that, I'll welcome you all to our yoga family, and I'll let Dr. Rajan start today's session.
Namaste, everyone. As usual, we'll begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. As usual, my question, is there anybody new today? If so, please unmute yourself and say yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, anybody else? That's good. Namaste ji. Padmaji, where are you from?
I'm from San Diego.
San Diego. Welcome. Okay. So we will first do what is called the chakra vibrations, and then we go on to other exercises. So we begin with our focus at the perineum. In this chakra vibration, we'll work along the middle of the body, from right in the middle of the seat, all the way through the middle of the body to the top of the head. So bring your awareness to the perineum, and this is the spot between the anus and the genital area. So when you're seated, that is the bottommost part in between the two buttocks, and that doesn't touch the seat. And focusing there, pressing on the little finger with the thumb, we do the mantra LAM. So let's take a deep breath in. LAM. 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 Release the finger and continue. Lam. Last time. Lam. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum. This is in the middle of the body behind where we urinate. And pressing on the ring finger, we do the mantra VAM. Take a deep breath in. VAM. 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 Now release the finger and continue. Now bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. And here we do the focus and we do Ram. When we do Ram, we press the middle finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Release the finger and continue. Ram. Now we go on to in between the chest and the middle of the body, in between the breasts, and here we do the mantra Yam, pressing the index finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath. Yam. Yam. Yum. 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 Release the hand and continue. Yum. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum. Thumbs up mudra, loose fist. Hum. 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 Release the hand and continue. Hum. Last time. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do the sound chum. Thumbs up mudra, loose fist. Chum. 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 Release the hand and continue. Shum. Now come to the top of the head. We do Om. Again, thumbs up mudra. Release the hand and continue. Last time. Now we go on to our happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. So those of you who know it, please continue. And those of you who need instruction, close your eyes and bring your awareness to the throat. The throat is the lowermost part of the mouth, the hole in there through which food and air passes down, the air coming from the nose and going down the same place. So focus in the throat with your eyes closed, observe there and make a big smile. When you make the big smile, as the cheeks pull out, you will feel a slight stretch in the throat, in that hole there. Focus your awareness on the stretch and inhale and exhale slowly and feel like the air is rubbing along the stretch in the throat. And it'll feel like a sucking sensation. So keep that as your point of focus and awareness and continue. Those of you who want to do the spinal ujjayi can do that. If you don't know what it means, don't worry about it. Continue the normal practice you're doing right now. Now we go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness inside the sternum, in the middle of the body, and feel a line going through the middle of the head and out of the head. And along that, mentally visualize the vibration Haim Em Am. 3 syllables. Haim, Em, and Am. So Haim Em Am, please do feel the mantra, vibrate and go through the top of the head. This is to be done silently, simply mental vibration. Now let's go on to the spinal alignment exercise, starting with the neck. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently tilt your head and bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, bring the other ear towards the shoulder, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, turn your head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. And inhale, come back. And continue. Last exhalation. And as you inhale and come back, with the next inhalation, lift up the chin and take the head back. And as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest. Inhale up, go back, and exhale down. Last exhalation, bring the chin down to the chest, and then we do 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the other half, and keep going in the same direction. complete the circle, and then we go in the opposite direction. Last circle, inhale, and when you exhale and complete the circle, we go on to the shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder, exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder, exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Continue. Excellent. Now, we bring the hands up and palm facing the floor, hands stretched out. Inhale, lift up the palms and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumb in and make a downward facing fist. So inhale and exhale. Last exhalation, now make the fist, inhale half a circle and exhale, complete the circle. Continue. Once you complete the next circle, let's go backward. Inhale and exhale. Last inhalation and exhalation. And bring your elbows in by the side of your shoulders and your hand in a loose fist. And as you inhale, open out the palms going around the wrist, and exhale, come around the wrist, closing. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Feel the stretch in every part of the palm. And there is a secondary movement in the elbows as well, and a tertiary movement in the shoulders as well. Continue. Now let's go backward. Excellent. That's the last one. Now interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. You can keep it either this way or this way. If you keep it backward, anybody who has knuckle related problems, you'll find relief. So whichever way you like. So as you and keep the chest open, exhale, turn to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation and inhale, come back. Get hold of your elbows behind the back. As you exhale, pull at one elbow. Inhale, come back up. Exhale the other way. Inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation and bring down your hands. And now raise your hands up and keep the hands stretched out, the opposite palms facing each other. Make sure there is space behind your back. And as you exhale, you take one hand behind you and the other hand turns around and holds the shoulder. Inhale, come back, and exhale, go the other way. Continue. Last exhalation and inhale, come back. Now we'll cross one leg over the other, and the leg that is on the top, you have crossed over, hold the knee, and as you exhale, you're not only pulling inward, but crossing over. And as you cross over on one side, the head is looking the other way. Inhale and exhale. Last exhalation and inhale, release. Let's cross the leg the other way. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn, release. And now we are going to do the backward arch. You can do it in one of two ways. Some of you may find that making the full arch may be a little too much for the shoulder and the hip. So for those people, what you do is get hold of your hand, your hips with your fingers by the side. And as you inhale, gently to push on one hand and tilt backward, exhale, come back, and inhale the other, push gently on the other hand, and exhale, come back. Those of you who feel more comfortable keeping the hand behind them on the seat and with the hand firmly holding the seat or kept on the floor, you want to do a full backward arch and hold the position for 20 breaths, you're welcome to do it. So do it whichever way is comfortable for you. So your choice. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come forward and extend out your hands and get hold of interlock your palms and push it out. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, turn to one side. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, go on to the other side. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come to the middle. Inhale, palm at the chest, and exhale, bring the palm, stretch the other way, stretching out the hands, palm facing downward in the interlock position. Feel the stretch in the fingers, the palms, the wrist, the forearm, the shoulders, the shoulder blades. You feel the stretch everywhere. Inhale and exhale into the stretch. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, turn to one side and stay there. Inhale and exhale and stay there. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, go all the way to the other side. Inhale and exhale, stay there. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come into the middle. Inhale, palm into the chest. And exhale, bring the palms right over the shoulders, stretch out, right above the head. Take a deep breath in and tilt one way, pulling up the shoulder from one side. Stay there, inhaling and exhaling. Take a deep breath in and lift up the other shoulder and tilt the other way. Inhale, come back up, and inhale and lift up your pelvis, lift up your shoulders, straighten the elbows, and push on your fingers, and then release the fingers. Just go around the wrists a couple of times each way. Then bend at the elbows and push on your elbows backward. Keep pushing it back and slowly lower it even as you're pushing it back. And observe how it aligns the back, the muscles behind you as you slowly come down. Now we go on to the alternate nostril breathing, Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Those of you who know it, please proceed. For anybody who needs instruction, close with the right nostril, inhale and exhale first from the left nostril, and then inhale. The moment you inhale, close the left nostril, exhale, and the moment you inhale, shift the nostril. So inhalation is the cue to shift the nostril. Continue that way. Now we go on to Bhastrika Pranayam. Bhastrika Pranayam is what is called the bellows breath. And the nature of the bellows is you inhale quickly, but you exhale much slower. That is the nature of the bellows. So keep the exhalation taking quite a bit longer than the inhalation, at least a little bit. So when you inhale fully, you feel the belly come out, you feel the chest expand and the shoulder pull back, and exhale, you feel it all go in. Now, you can keep your hands in the belly like this. Inhale, complete the inhalation, and exhale, you can bring it down. The other way, you can keep the elbows by the side of the chest with a loose fist. Inhale, feel the belly come out as the chest expands, lift up the elbows. As the shoulder pulls back to complete the inhalation, open out the palms and go backward, and exhale, slowly come down, holding down the fist. So we are going to do 20 breaths in the first round. So when you inhale, visualize the vitality of the breath going up to the head. Exhale, feel it dissipate lower. Let's go. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 30, exhale. 40, exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. 20, exhale. Bring down the hands. Keep the eyes closed. Observe any sensations you may feel anywhere in the head or body. If the upper part of the head, that is the part of the head that is above the ear, if that part of the head, if you have any sensation, we are not ready to go on to the next round. Let's go on to the next round. So here, I will not call the exhalation anymore. Exhale in your own speed and try to keep it longer than the inhalation. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Keep your eyes closed. Observe the sensations within. Once the sensations subside, those of you who want to leave at 6:30, it is 6:30 now. You can log out and go and do whatever you want. And for those of you who are staying on for the meditation, we will do a few more rounds of Bhastrika before we go on to meditation. Let's go on to the next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Bring down the hands, keep the eyes closed. Now, let's go on to the next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Bring down the hands, observe the sensations within. Now mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. And keep your hands in a mudra that is conducive for meditation, palms open, or one palm, both palms facing upward with thumbs touching, or with index finger touching the thumb on separated open palms. Any way you like. And if you have a personal mantra, you can do it. If you don't have a personal mantra, do the respiratory mantra Haim Em Am. And Om is in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, feel every part of your body. Feel anything you may feel from the top of the head down, if pervading the body. And whenever you're ready to come out of the meditation, raise your hands up and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes. And look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. So with that, we can end the session today. So there were a few questions that people have put in the chat box. The one question here is, what are the advantages of Ujjayi and spinal Ujjayi? Can you do spinal Ujjayi right away? The answer is yes, you can do spinal Ujjayi right away. But then before you do spinal Ujjayi, you have to feel very comfortable doing with the regular Ujjayi. Without that, if you try to do the spinal Ujjayi, you will add strain into the system. So once you have been practicing regular Ujjayi for a long time, and it has become second nature to you, then it becomes easier to make the awareness go from the bottom of the spine to the back of the head along the spine, and as you exhale, going downward. And what is the advantage of doing Ujjayi or spinal Ujjayi? Ujjayi, from what we have seen, increases the afferent nerve sensitivity. In other words, what we find is the way in which the brain listens to the cardiorespiratory system and digestive system is improved. And anything that is happening in the body apparently seems to affect the cardiorespiratory system and the GI system. And so since the messages go well into the brain, in reaction to that, the brain seems to be redirecting resources in a way to make the body a little better. So what happens is, very typically in cases, it doesn't happen for everyone, but in a significant proportion of cases, people who snore and have sleep apnea, when they do the Ujjayi pranayam, the nerves that are controlling this area, what is called the pharyngeal area, those nerves seem to communicate better. So the muscles move better. So snoring goes away. And for a lot of people, sleep apnea also improves by doing that Ujjayi pranayama. Now, on the other hand, when it comes to, and of course, some people even find, because it's affecting this area, the communication of nadis, very small proportion of people find that it also improves the thyroid function. And in a strange case, for some people for whom who are diabetic and the sugar control of the liver, especially when they go to sleep, they find that before they post meal dinner, postprandial measurement is looking good when they go to sleep. But when they wake up in the morning, sugar seems high. For those people, the Ujjayi pranayama seems to work better to reduce the blood sugar, because what happens is the liver is holding the sugar, and when people relax at night, the nerve control loosens up, so it throws the sugar into the blood supply. So the Ujjayi pranayama has very interesting things. For people who have weaknesses related to muscle, even like plantar fasciitis, Ujjayi pranayama seems to take care of it. Now, on the other hand, the spinal Ujjayi, what we have seen is, if you have any inherent weakness, it seems to address those two. Like, for example, your digestive system is weak, or your heart or lungs are weak. Then in which case, when you do spinal Ujjayi, it somehow seems to improve them a little bit. So that is our sense. So, but again, unless a person is good with the Ujjayi, please don't try spinal Ujjayi, because anytime you make too much effort, strain comes onto the system and nadi communication is negatively affected. So that is my suggestion for you. Now, somebody else says, meditating, I feel very lightheaded, very sleepy while chanting and exercising. and exercising, I get energized. Okay. It is basically, I don't understand this thing over here, Manjula Kumar. You write over here, meditating, I feel very lightheaded, very sleepy while chanting, and exercising, I get energized. So when do you get energized and when do you get sleepy? The key part is if you are relaxed and if the body needs the more amount of sleep, then it will push you into that kind of a place. Now, let's see, what else? Somebody wrote, the person is having headache in the morning when I do mantra meditation. It is happening for 6 to 7 days. Am I doing something wrong? Yes, you may be doing something wrong. If you are unable to let mantras go out of the system, if you try to hold them anywhere in the body or in the head, if you're focused on the head, it can do that. You have to let it go out of the system. Then it may work a little better.
And on the mantra, like you said, I just concentrate mantra, I don't go above the head or below, just concentrate on the mantra.
Okay. Do you have any cold or, have you caught any sinus or anything like that?
No, not really. But I am just,
You're not sneezing, you don't have a cold or anything, right? Okay, the next question somebody has over here is, can we do 7 chakra mantra starting from head to toe? What difference will it make? Okay. So the thing is, I'm going to suggest for you, you can try it for yourself and let us know how it works. From a traditional perspective of Kundalini Yoga, the way in which they look at it is that each of the chakras are a different level of awareness. The Mooladhara, or the lowest chakra at the perineum, is indicative of the place of lack of thinking ability. And then the next one above self-centered, next one above group-centered, and then in the heart center, humanity-centered, throat is the questioning, and in the head center is the land of assumptions, and the top of the head is letting go, the Vairagya Bhav. So the thing is, normally in the Kundalini system, they always think you should work from bottom up. Now, there is another system which does work from top to bottom. And this system we haven't done over here, but at one of these special session days, if Bal Mukund organizes it, we can do what is called the karma cleansing technique, which actually comes from top down. This was developed at University of California, Los Angeles in the 1970s in the psychology field. And it was a technique where, with the power of intention, you start cleansing from top to bottom. So we can try that. And in fact, that technique is very, very powerful. But what happens is it requires more imagination. Whereas in this chakra vibration, it's a lot easier for more people to do. Okay. So, okay, that's the option. So with that, we will close the questions for today. Yeah.
What is the solution to my problem about the headache?
The solution to your problem is, before you begin your meditation, mentally tell yourself you are letting go of everything, and mentally feel like your awareness is like 6 inches above the head, and do the mantra and let us know tomorrow, day after, how it feels.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Somebody asked, okay, one nostril heavily than another. Why one nostril breath heavily than another? That is because there is an imbalance in the system. There may be a blockage, and there is a lot of people have deviated septum. Apparently 95% of the people do. So any case, we'll follow up tomorrow. So see you all. Namaste.
Namaskar.
Thank
Thank you.